Minister, just in relation to, just turning to Aboriginal affairs now. Minister, Aboriginal Land Councils are deeply concerned by your government that your government is allowing people to self-declare as Aboriginal for cultural heritage assessments. By ignoring the legal three-part test under the Aboriginal Land Rights Act and the Native Title Act, you're undermining traditional owners and risking cultural exploitation and appropriation. Minister, why has your department allowed people to self-declare as Aboriginals for cultural heritage assessments instead of enforcing the three-part test required under law?
My understanding that's not the case. The three-part test is a requirement. I'm not sure if you've got specific examples, but I'd be surprised.
I can supply examples.
Yeah, we're happy to look into that. It is the government's policy that that under the Aboriginal Land Rights Act, that the three-part test, which is actually a federal requirement under native title, is adhered to. Yeah, I'm not sure of any individual cases where people have done that specifically.
I've had representations directly from Aboriginal people actually acting in those capacities.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, but the assertion in your question is that the government's allowing it. That's
all right,
what we need to test.
Let's get away from the word allowing it and say letting it slip through.
Well, I'm not sure. The policing, there is a wider discussion with community and land councils and Aboriginal people generally about identification. It's something that's a national issue, and really, without wanting to put the federal government in it, it's something that is probably we all need to sit down with states and the federal government and work out a better system than the current one. It is full of holes, if you like. We acknowledge that, but the basic tenet is the third part, which is that the individual is accepted by the Aboriginal community, and that's the tricky part. Is that if the person is accepted by the Aboriginal community, then they qualify. So we have to be really careful about how we intervene into that process without really clear guidelines to do so, because one of the problems, and I could talk about this for 3 hours, is that ORIC, that where Aboriginal organisations can register, are making some of these determinations, and some of those registrations may be questionable. So this needs a federal approach. The state can't intervene at that level, but it's certainly an issue that's been experienced right across the country.
Thank you, Minister.